Expat, immigrant, refugee. Expat suggests a cosmopolitan spirit and resources that allow mobility. To be an immigrant suggests some measure of need. A refugee is, by definition, desperate. He has been displaced from his home, has been rendered stateless, has few or no resources. The expat retains an identity as he retains his citizenship, his privileges. The refugee loses his identity amid the anonymity of many others like him. Slaves, defined by their condition. There's a loss of identity in the category term refugees. It might seem to be more humane and accurate to give someone who is forced to seek refuge a more expansive designation, displaced person. Viet Thanh Nguyen, one of our great chroniclers of displacement, appears to value the term refugee precisely for the punitive violence it betrays. Born in 1971, he is, by self-description, the son of Vietnamese refugees, and he has been a refugee himself. He has married a refugee, a fellow writer named Lane Duong. In the Acknowledgements of the Refugees Grove, his beautiful and heartrending new story collection, he speaks of his son, Ellison. By the time this book is published, he will be nearly the age I was when I became a refugee. It is hardly surprising that the refugee is obsessed with identity, both personal and ethnic. He is likely to be highly sensitive to others' interpretations of him and of his minority culture. And so his peripheral status confers certain advantages, for he is in a position to see what others do not. As Nguyen has recounted, in an afterword to his debut novel, The Sympathizer 2015, I watched Apocalypse Now and saw American sailors massacre a sampan full of civilians and Martin Sheen shoot a wounded woman in cold blood. I watched Platoon and heard the audience cheering and clapping when the Americans killed Vietnamese soldiers. These scenes left me shaking with rage. Thrilling in its virtuosity, as in its masterly exploitation of the espionage thriller genre, The Sympathizer was awarded the Pulitzer Prize, and has come to be considered one of the greatest of Vietnam War novels. The book's unnamed narrator speaks in an audaciously postmodernist voice,